Look, the Pittsburgh Steelers just got a triple dose of, I'm just going to call it ridiculous news because I'm going to talk about Aaron Rodgers. After all these updates over the last few days, you guys as Pittsburgh Steelers fans have got to be tired of it because as an impartial news source for your team, I'm tired of talking about Aaron Rodgers, but we got to push on. The good news is that we have company. Adam Schefter is fed up with it too. And I'm also going to share more ridiculousness about this. And the thing is, Aaron Rodgers' decision after all this, it might end up being none of the above. So let's get to Schefty first, and then I'll move into the other things. This is straight from him. I think Aaron Rodgers right now, the primary options are the Steelers and the Giants, and then he does want to play in Minnesota. Right now, I think people have come to the conclusion that he wants to play, but to me, this shouldn't be that hard, right? Like the Steelers want you, the Giants want you. We're seeing players across the league make these decisions. It shouldn't be that hard, Aaron. Either you want to play or you don't. You want to play in Pittsburgh or you don't. You want to play in New York. It's not that hard. Make the decision, and live with it. And then on top of this, I'm going to go another place. This is absolutely insane. This is Looney Tunes. According to a report from the Athletic NFL reporters Diana Rossini, Michael Silver, and Alec Lewis, Rodgers actually might be at a point where he'd rather retire than play for the Steelers or the Giants. He might be that dead set on joining the Vikings. And this is a quote from this. Rodgers has been targeted by the Steelers and Giants, but has essentially put both teams on hold while he waits for clarity regarding the Vikings situation. If Minnesota ceases to be an option, it's also possible that Rodgers will turn down both the Steelers, a 2024 playoff team, by the way, and the Giants, and instead opt for retirement. Unbelievable. And as per Schefter, Rodgers has been contacted by the Steelers and the Giants. He has offers from both teams, only two options at the moment. And with Pittsburgh, the benefit, it lies in the fact that he'll get to play under head coach Mike Tomlin. The guy's never had a losing season in his whole career. You guys know that. Pretty good defense in Pittsburgh. Offense received a massive boost. You guys know DK Metcalf is in town. Now we can pair DK Metcalf with GP. But if Rodgers were to join the Steelers on his end, by his viewpoint, very competent team, and might even have a chance at a Super Bowl run provided Rodgers can regain his previous form. And that's a big if. Giants, not a lot to offer. I mean, we have Malik Neighbors. We have Darius Slayton there to throw to. The only real positive might be because it's still in New York. You can not only play in the same town, but actually the same stadium, which is crazy. But I'm going to get to the next thing, and this is the most silly thing of the whole thing here. It's ridiculous. He has offers on the table from Pittsburgh and New York. He wants to end up in Minnesota, but Denver Broncos reporter Benjamin Albright, he said the interest is all one-sided. It's just Aaron Rodgers pining away for a team that hasn't even made an overture towards him. And this is the kind of stuff that we're waiting for as you guys are waiting for as Pittsburgh Steelers fans. This is ridiculous. Straight up quote. I'll be more blunt. The Vikings have no interest in Aaron Rodgers despite his interest in them. So either he's pining away for a team that doesn't want him. That's possible. But this also feels like he's just simply leveraging all of this stuff, which is absolutely ridiculous. All the other quarterbacks are in good faith negotiating with teams, are signing a contract, making a decision with the team that wants them, and we're dealing with this nonsense with our pursuit of Aaron Rodgers. So what are the Steelers doing? You guys let me know in the comments. Are they waiting all this time for the privilege of paying Aaron Rodgers $45 to $50 million a year? And what are we going to get with that? He's likely trying not to be at camp to be able to have a weekly spout off on the Pat McAfee show while he's quarterbacking your Steelers. Just an absolute circus. And personally, I don't like any of that stuff. And I don't think your head coach, Mike Tomlin, would put up with that stuff. Or is something else happening? Have the Steelers already moved on by signing Mason Rudolph? He's really gaining steam. He's really gaining a lot of steam, a lot of traction among the fan base. I read the comments on this channel. He is a welcome addition to this team. So maybe the right thing to do is to just go with Mason. He actually had a nice little string of games with the Titans last year, if you were paying attention. Is this the best thing? The best course of action, roll with Mason, maybe draft a rookie. I'm actually really liking Jackson Dart at this point as a draft target for you guys. Let him develop for a season, do it correctly, and just hold it down with Mason and maybe make some noise with this team that's put together. I think that's a way better course of action. I'm going to try not to talk about Aaron Rodgers that much. I know we're all sick of it. You guys let me know in the comments what you actually think is happening. If you think we should move past Aaron Rodgers, and I've said this before, I'm an impartial source for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Justin Fields, my love for him as a Bears fan. I got a Bears channel. Check it out. My love for Justin Fields brought me here. My hatred for Aaron Rodgers might actually keep me here. So I don't want to talk about him anymore for the day. Let's chill out. Hopefully there is news on other fronts tomorrow. Like and subscribe. Grow this channel with me, and it's been a lot of fun so far. I'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya.